Last season, Coach Todd Scrivseth took over as the men's basketball coach. In year two, the Scots look to contend in the Midwest Conference.
The Scots are back with heightened expectations.
I expect the returners to lead by example, have a lot of leadership, me, Wes, Mike, and Kendall and Brent, to lead the team because we got a bunch of young guys. But, they got some things they need to learn, but they're willing to learn.
14 new players means veteran leadership is key.
Our seniors are going to be important. Wes Dukeman's coming back from an injury, started playing some really good basketball last season, and worked extremely hard this offseason to get himself ready for the year. And he told me he's in the best shape of his life, and I said, well, Wes, that's not saying much, but he definitely did work hard, and he's a much better player because of it. His strength, his conditioning, all much improved, and it's important for us to have him out on the floor, to say the least. Plus, he can provide a lot of leadership for a talented group of young big guys that we have in our program.
At 6'8", Metamora's Ben Friday brings a defensive presence down low. 6'6" freshmen Matt Jahola and Andrew Matheson are strong rebounders. 6'6" sophomore transfer Chad Thompson can stretch a defense with his offensive versatility. Still, Monmouth will depend on Dukeman for quality minutes.
He brings a lot. That low post presence is really needed in the conference. There's a couple of big guys out there, that Carroll, Lake Forest, and he just brings that size, both defensively and offensively. We can throw the ball down to him and a grinded out game. He protects the rim on defense.
Last year was dominated by guards Kenny Foster, Mike DeDecker, and Kendall Cox. DeDecker averaged 10 points and a team-high 3.5 assists, while Foster and Cox combined for 26 points per contest.
Kendall Cox is another guy that has been through the wars a little bit and has that experience and can provide some leadership for some of the rest of the guys. And then Mike and Kenny, they set the tone for our team, both in practice and our workouts and in games, and so it's important that they have the right approach always, and they've been really good so far this season, and I expect them to continue with that.
Scrivseth looks to improve on last year's 5-13 conference mark, but knows progress will be tough to come by in a stout Midwest Conference.
There's a lot of guys back in the conference this year. It's going to be a strong conference. St. Norbert's picked to win it, and they got pretty much everybody back. I just heard that they took UWGB to, played them real tough in an exhibition game early in the season. Grinnell's got almost everybody back from last year's team, and they were right. I think they ended up finished second last year. Carroll ended up winning the conference tournament after they placed fourth and got to the second round of the NCAA tournament, and they got the majority of their nucleus back. And then Lake Forest is the other team. They were picked fourth. So I'd say those are probably the top four teams, and then 5 through 11 now. That's a little bit more of a toss-up, but we hope to get ourselves in the mix for that number 4 spot or even higher if we can put it all together. The Monmouth basketball's got a rich tradition, and it's been a while since we've experienced that, and it's time we get back to that championship level. And so as a team, we've shot for the conference tournament. If we can make that step, that would be it'd be a tremendous season for us, and just continue with our progress that we and some of the momentum that we generated last season.
For MCTV Sports, I'm Kyle McEwen.
The men are 0-2, in this young season, losing on the road against Eureka and Central. They come home tonight to play Illinois College in the opening play of Midwest Conference. The tip-off is at 7:30.